All right, hi guys. This is just two out halves talking about different aspects of the game and playing out half, pretty much. So I'll kick us off. What is your very first rugby memory?
I think probably down in Bigger Rugby Club in the Borders when I was like 5 or 6, going down with both my brothers just because there was nothing else to do and everyone was going down on the Sunday. But yeah, what about
you? Probably similar, yeah. My local rugby club, going down with my dad and my brother. Cold winter evenings training as well. Yeah, and it's games on a Sunday, yeah.
Did you start off playing as a 10 or?
I think I might have started scrum half. Played scrum half I played out half and scrum half growing up, and I really wanted to play scrum half, but around 16 I hit a growth spurt and they were just like, no, you're going to be too tall, because yeah. I argued with them that there was like loads, because like Conor Murray was like playing for Munster at the time. But they were just like, no, and I ended up being a little bit taller than them, so they were probably right. But yeah, I wanted to play scrum half actually. What about you?
Yeah, I was a centre. Well, I was a hooker when I first started, which was a bit rogue. But I think it was more just because there was nobody to put there. So, and then I played centre, but then our 10 moved to America on a scholarship. Okay. So they were just like, right, you're going to have to play there. So it wasn't less of a choice and more of, this is what you're going to have to do.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Best memory playing youth rugby?
I think probably playing at Murrayfield. We played in the under-18s cup final against Stirling County, which was really good, and we won, so that's always good.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, like coming from a really small town, but everyone came on busloads to come and watch, so it was just nice having a big crowd. Yeah. What about you?
I would say played at half time in a Munster match, under 8s, I think, under 6s. We won as well.
Where was that?
Down Park.
Nice.
It was really good, yeah. That's a good memory.
That is fun. Nice. Who was your biggest influence rugby-wise growing up?
Probably my dad, and I had a really good skills coach in my local club. Pat Whelan was his name. He was brilliant. He was really, really dedicated to be out of the club every day. So between my dad and him, I would say, yeah.
Are you still in contact with him?
Yeah, I still see him. He still grills me every time I go home.
Nice.
Tells me everything I'm doing wrong.
As you should.
But no, he tells me what I'm doing right as well. I still learn from him, yeah. And I would say still with my dad, I still learn from him. So.
Nice.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd say probably my dad and my brothers as well. My brother especially still coaches down where we're from, so he always tells me when I've done things wrong, especially if I think I've had a good game, he always humbles me. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good to chat to him on the phone, I would say.
Yeah, fair enough. Toughest thing about playing standoff that other players just don't understand?
This is a loaded question.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, I guess. I haven't got an answer. Have you got an answer for that question?
I don't think it's tough. Like, I think out halves generally all have similar personalities, like, or not similar personalities, but all like probably thinkers of the game and like retaining knowledge and knowing detail and that kind of thing. Yeah. Whereas other, like, you know, Scoomies just wants to put his head down and carry the ball, you know, like, and other people just want to, like, Dewey just wants to get the ball in the wing and run as fast as he can. Yeah. So I would say if you weren't a natural out half and you were thrown in there, you would be surprised with how much like knowledge and detail that goes into it and retaining information. Yeah. But I don't think people don't really realise that because out halves are naturally inclined that way anyway, I would say. Who is a standoff you wish you could steal their talent? That's a great question. Space Jam style in brackets.
I think Sexton probably growing up.
Okay. Why?
Just had like, I think it was the 10 I could relate to the most in terms of like managing, very much like less flary and more managerial. Which, okay. I don't know if he'd be insulted by that, but
no, I don't think he would be.
Yeah, I think just I felt like that was more of a style than maybe looking at like Finn Russells of the world, where I think that's just not me at all. Yeah. What about you?
It's a good question. I'm trying to think. When you were giving your answer there, I was trying to think. Probably, I would say Stephen Larkham, someone who I try and model myself a lot off. I think he was the most complete. So if I could steal his talents, I'd be doing pretty well. Yeah. How do you feel about playing in a playoff game to win silverware at the Hive?
Pretty excited, to be fair. I think we came into the competition with not that many expectations because obviously new team, new programme, we weren't really sure where we were going to sit. So having done as well as we have, I think now we've changed from like, let's go and represent the club really well to like, oh, we can actually go out and win this.
Yeah.
So the motivation's definitely changed. And obviously it's quite nice to get a rematch against Wolfhounds after losing to them earlier on. So yeah, looking forward to it. I think the girls are pretty excited. And, yeah, I mean the opportunity to potentially win silverware in your first season is
pretty cool.
pretty exciting.
Yeah, great.
But yeah, you've got an important game coming up against Zebra this weekend.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to keep the wins going between the Six Nations games?
Very important, because if you actually look at the other fixtures in the URC, there should be a lot of movement around us, hopefully, because a lot of them are playing each other. So not just this weekend, but a few weekends time when we play Ospreys as well. So if we can get 2 wins during that period and kind of stay where we are or move above, it should leave us in a good situation, because like I said, of the other fixtures. So if we can do our part, hopefully there'll be some movement going on around us.
Nice, very good.
Happy days. I thought we did really well.
Yeah, good work.